G Play to Win Series fourth quarter tournament organized by Logitech. It seems we seem to have lost connection by the look of it. Yeah, we are going into rosters. Okay. So this is rosters for today's game. It's match number 66. Team Saints against Team Yakuza. Of course, I am Mike today. It's only me. It's It's only going to be me who's going to be presenting for you all, asking, presenting everything. But I mean, huge shout out to Logitech for coming in the tournament like this with 130,000 prize pool for both Division A and Division B, giving us giving incentive to all these players in the team in the growing Barons in Sri Lanka to come in and show talents, showcase their talents, because where else can you decide go pro except in pro match itself, and the increased number of tournaments that are coming up in the country, the more tournaments that are organized, more companies like Logitech come forward to give chances to these players to go ahead and do things, to try out new positions, to explore the game in different ways. It's huge, and again, I think we are ready to start the game. We might be able to go to the agency like now on the side of Team Saints. These two teams we have seen them beforehand quite frequently. Maybe seen on side of Team Saints. They are a six-man team. It is actually going to be buying today, which is huge. I am so happy that recently. I just have such a hate relationship with that. It's not the best. But yeah, we're going into buying. We have on the side of Team Saints, we know they love to go for this double setup. And immediately we see Tetri on Reina. Immediately Homer. It's actually Homer on the raise. This is interesting. I assumed that it would be Kowalski going for the raise, but it's going to be Homer going for the raise. On the cipher, uh, and and it is going to be the Sova on back on the other side. So it's going to be a very different position. They are going to completely ditch the Sova, and the Sage is going to pick up alongside an Woman and a Killjoy. Now the main difference here is, I mean, from yesterday's update that came up, we know that Jet has suffered quite a lot of changes. When it comes to Cloudburst, there's only 2 Cloudbursts now. Their ult is not as good as it was before. I want to say interesting about teams decided to have the same player card, and that looks nice. I mean, you have to admit that. But again, we have Team Saints on the attack here, Raze and Reina. Interesting combination here, something that a lot of teams do not really want these days because of how similar Reina and Raze are when it comes to the play style, because a Raze player is more of an aggressive in your face duelist, while Reina is more of a heavy aim based dual based agent. And a lot of the teams now prefer to go for a Jet and a Reina because the play styles of those duelists are very what might say as similar and complementary to each other. But again, I want to see how Team Saints are going to make this work. They do have an Omen, not an Astra on Bind. Again, Omen on Bind. Yeah, Omen is a good controller overall, but like the thing with Bind with the new meta is that a lot of people scrap the second duelist for a controller. Like the Viper, for example, but they are going in. They have Python on the side of Yakuza, who's holding showers, no aggression for him. He's expecting something. Listen, see, I think Kowalski walking in slow. Timon not getting a shot off when the player in hookah. Now the thing here is that they've made presence hook and they haven't made presence shots. So Python is going to rotate off. Python's going to give up control of shots. No, he falls back. He wants to be. He knows there could be someone going to go for the shot. Actually, both players missing all their shots, but they are gonna take control of showers. That's good recon, tags up one player. Kowalski gets the kill onto the Reina Python in showers, and that's gonna be the kill consequence in U-Haul as well. So that's gonna be the side cleared. Back going for the plant, and charge of the Hunter Fury immediately, and that's gonna be the shock shot invested into heaven. All 3 players stuck in defender spawn. They're gonna have to try and push to heaven. 2 players trying to walk up to heaven. Kowalski.
Cage triggered.
Koski and Null playing triple. Null is going to get 17 HP, but still 5 players alive. Actually, Timon gets one. Pepsi is able to get the trade, but Koski is taken out. But Pepsi in lands, holding it strong, holding it for his team, and that's going to be the round to the side of Team Saints. Now, the thing there is that Team Saints, what they did was they were very, very disciplined on the post plants, and that's something I didn't like to see, especially when you are running a hyper aggressive composition like the Raze Reyna and the Omen. I mean, we all know that Omen is a very aggressive controller. In comparison to the other controllers in the game, I mean, in comparison to other controllers in the game, you do have, you have Viper, Brimstone, Astra. You are just very, very laid back controllers. But the thing with Omen is that Omen is really, really strong when it comes to aggressive plays. But Homer with the quick flick actually gonna get the spray onto Plymouth. Though the gun advantage not working in his favor, they're all gonna walk up to be a quick push. 3 players in B side, not hesitate to make noise there. Again, this is the thing with Cypher, that the Cypher is straight in his. He's gonna give so much control of his flank area. They don't really have to have the player in best to check out the flank, and Kowalski is gonna. That's on the side. Look at how aggressive Kowalski is already on top of the container. But he's gonna go for the plant. That's gonna be the plant down. It's clear for a retake, and with pistols against Spectres, doesn't really look good for them. Null wants to take the fight here. Pepsi is probably gonna get at least 2 here, but Null is gonna he can get 1. Do they expect Homer to be still in heaven? Homer's low, but Pepsi is gonna get 1. He's gonna go for the overheal. He's not able to get the first pick, but Kowalski is there with the trade. Homer is going to be in heaven and hook up with your partner. That's gonna be the kill going to his side. Second round to the side of Team Saints. Again, I mean, they have been these rounds, they haven't been really close. Team Saints, the moment they get into sight, they keep their plant and they hold strong, and that's very dangerous when it comes to teams who are playing post plants very, very the thing is this, like the post plant meta in Valorant came to such a situation at a certain point where a lot of teams were just planting, then running out of sight, and then using the YP ability, and it's very interesting to see how that has changed after all. So a few months almost, because like you don't see players just picking up sight. You see players playing inside, waiting for that push to come in for the retake, to cut off the retake, and that's huge. And again, we have Team Yakuza on a buy here. Python holding this very common corner on the off angle. He has to dismiss. So this is why Reyna's powerful on defense, is that she has the capability to go for those aggressive defensive angles and take the kill. But the drone is going to actually spot him. He's not going to get tagged out because the tag was used up to catch out the him, and Lightning on the stage not going to get anything. Pepsi is going to get hindered by the paranoia, but he's still going to push out. Python can get the spray down to his HP. He's gonna have to get a heal, but the 3 HP not working in his favor. Lightning though gets 1 pick onto Homer, and yeah, it's just Yakuza just cleaning up. Lightning though gets taken out by Pepsi on the Spectre. That's actually not, there's no right to recover. Lightning himself had Spectre, but down to 2v3, and the spikes down the shovels.
30 seconds left.
Side of Team Saints, they're gonna have to try and walk in, try and get one of these gunfights and win it, but Team Yakuza isn't allowing an inch of this side retake to happen. Do they expect Senior in this angle? Okay, Senior with quick flicks gonna get taken out by Nalda though. That's huge. Okay, one thing that I mentioned, Yakuza did win the round. They were able to hold the spike, but the thing is, they did a lot of damage. They took out 3 players. That's 3 rifles they're gonna have to reinvest, and again, talk comes back to the Jet Ultimate. Is it still the most viable save round ultimate in the game because of how the knife mechanic has changed, because of how the knives just do not refresh anymore. Which is, I mean, I've seen Homo on this Jet. I do have a feeling that the nerfs kind of did play a part in him picking Raze here, but then again he's going to take a round with this round and a shot, a quick stage play there by Lightning. Lightning has been holding a shot for quite a lot of these rounds. They're going to have to try and count him if they are to make a play of it. But Kowaskido holding this hooker push, not seeing him. There's one playing hooker. but they do have a ton of durability inside. It's just a light bulb. Look at this. The amount of durability inside, and the drone is not gonna take out. They haven't spotted it. Do they clear out the player in that hubby niche, or it's Timon? Timon might be able to do something, but they're not actually going into B. They're huddling up outside market, trying to catch out a flank by the looks of it. Yeah, the trip has been taken down, which gives them a sort of inkling that there could be a lurk. But Null, look at Null's ultimate. Null has the From the Shadows, and that could be huge when this comes to side take. But they are one man. They're going to try and take some aggressive
30
controls
seconds
to win,
left.
to some map control. Going to place a dark cover in front of you, all in front of heaven actually, and Pepsi has invested their impression. Empress has to go huge, but he gets taken down immediately as he takes into you all. Of course, he gets taken down as well, but even trades on side. It's down to the final player of Null. Null, we've seen this man come clutch constantly, but not this time around, as it's going to be the Killjoy trading him out. And that's going to be the second round going to the side of Team Yakuza again, so consolidating their rounds as they move on from the E4 to the gun rounds. Something you really like to see is that teams are coming back from the pistol, neutralizing that advantage that another team would have had in those by winning that pistol round, because pistol round is a very 50 round. I'd go as far as to say that the pistol round is the only round where teams almost all the teams are where both teams have equal footing in economy, because that is why winning the first round becomes such an important thing. But once give it the frenzy here, this could be huge if he doesn't get spotted. He's actually going to get spotted. He's going to get a good damage on. He's going to get some good damage on the Python. The Python has been overhit back 400 HP. But look at Timon. Timon has pushed up all the way out of B long into market area, but they have big market expected to be up close. That's a really well placed nanoswarm. Takes out that damages all four players. That's what trying to push him. Pepsi doesn't have a clear to try and walk into sight. Null has a from who's not really deciding to use it again. They've lost their cipher, so they've lost their flank control. They're gonna try and consolidate some flank. That's gonna be the defender Killjoy lockdown placed in front of B main. That yeah, the thing is this lockdown forces them to go into it, and and the defending team too can just peacefully rotate onto the other side, but Pepsi is gonna get a kill onto the player in heaven, and that's gonna be Human down, smokes down. They see the 4v3 retake. We have three pistols on the side of team Saints. Vat, Gold. Yeah. Oh, I just realized Vat does have the Hunter's Fury, and he's gonna play that. He's gonna play his ult. He's probably gonna hold his flank as well. Not really. He's not gonna see anyone because there's no one on the flank. But Null is gonna get taken out of the Pepsi. I don't think the Hunter's Fury would even have to come on effect here, because Pepsi is just cleaning up everything. He's gonna use Hunter's Fury just in case. Back here just comes. Yeah, this is the confirmation for the round, and that's gonna be Pepsi with an ace on the round. Oh my God, Pepsi on the Reina, the single man who had a deagle, got the first kill onto Paimon, and just picked up the Vanda and went ham. All four kills coming up there on the ace side after that initial kill on the jet. That's huge there from Pepsi. That is this is what you want to see. You want to see your team winning ecos, and that is going to be a huge boost for the side of Team Saints as well, to see their star duelist dragging out like this, and Pepsi just winning the round there clearly on his own. I mean, in fact, invested in Hunter Studio as well. Not really a required investment, to be honest.
Deploying drone.
But then again, just I'm not mad at people just investing all just to secure the round. And that's gonna be a push in from Kowalski. This push, he has to try and find one kill here. He does have the neural theft as well. Neural theft can be huge. He's gonna try and pick up the ult. I'm not sure what he's gonna do there. He does have the neural theft up, but again, try to bear the sound cue by the looks of it. They do. It's only Homer and Pepsi and Bat. Yeah, so they have 3 players both have ults. But Kowalski is gonna get spot one, but it's Python who's gonna swing and get the pick on that player. But Null is the lone in showers now. He's gonna try and run back. The TP is taken there by Homer to get into the back of showers. Now, what does this do? This causes rotations on the side of Team Yakuza. If you look at the minimap, they do have one player in heaven, one player in. They have three players in the A side. Do they expect this push? No, that's a nice thing there by Homer taking on the eye at the worst possible time. Gets taken down. That's going to be the showstopper. Investor is actually not going to get any off of it as back. He's going to be the one to take that kill. That's going to be side control as Spike is going to go down, and Pepsi wants to get another. Pepsi wants to get aggressive. You know Pepsi's feeling it. He wants to take some of his control for himself. Homer though has to try and hold strong in the blade from invested immediately by Demon. Doesn't work. Pepsi with 2 again. This man is failing it today. Just to say, no, Omen does not expect that to be in this pocket corner of the A side. That's the team sense consolidation on. This is what I said. This is what I said about momentum swing. When you have one of your players performing so well, that gives your team such a boost when it comes to your comps, because you don't really have to worry about Pepsi being, because Pepsi is just doing so well, they really just have to play around it, and that's what you want as a team, as an IGL as well, to see your star duelists perform well, and that makes your life so much easier. I mean, look, Team Sense, they've had the From the Shadows for quite some time, not to opted to use it. Goma has the Judge, interesting weapon on the attack as well. I mean, all those of you who saw Masters Berlin probably saw Bunny running around with Judge and double success, which is the most disgusting thing I have seen in my life. But the alarm bot actually gets triggered there by player Cooper. He's going to alert Senior to the existence of one player, but he's gonna get the team off the Spectre, but not able to finish the kill. The gun advantage again, not working in his favor. Bimondo gets 1, gets 2, is gonna use the dash with try and get away, but he's gonna get taken down as he gets caught mid up draft. And that's going to be the retake coming in from the side of Yakuza White. They are going up for 3 against 3.
Spike planted.
Actually, Lightning does have a resurrection, but he's not going to get the kill onto Null. Null's going to fall back, realizing that the gunfight is not in his favor. They do have elbow control here. Resurrection might come onto the stage here, but Null with the ultimate to the back of side. He gets 1, but he's traded out the way. Homer's back with the huge kills on side to try and set the run from the side of Team K. It's down to Team 1. The resurrection. He has to be the man to clutch his out on a 1v3. He takes 1 both plays in the back of side. He has to try and do something here. He does have 1 updraft, but not anything. Yes, I think there's 1. That's cosmic for both sides, as he cannot get his out of 4 HP. He's gonna have to try and switch. If it's not working out, Homer playing this intelligently, he's gonna have to try and back in order. The defuse doesn't come, and that's gonna be Homer with the kill on the. Oh my god, Timon is almost closing out the round to the side of Team Yakuza. The final spray, that final phantom spray not working out in his favor. A little bit of RNG that just ruined his entire game plan. That would have been a huge clutch for the side of Team Yakuza had he pulled it off again. A little bit of a wake-up call for the side of Saints as well is that they should not take Team Yakuza lightly. Team Yakuza vibes are on one today. They want this game as bad as Saints do, and they are willing to fight tooth and nail for it. They're not making a lot of these rounds easy for Saints, and that's the thing. Saints have been having quite an easy throughout this bracket, but again, this is probably one of the first games they have actually been challenged quite heavily like this. But look at Timon this position, but Timon gets taken down. Kulaski with the frag off of the boombot gets 1 null on side. He's gonna get the kill on your post moment. And that's going to be side control. Pepsi on the Empress again, a very dangerous side if you are the side of Team Yakuza Vibe, and he's going to get the kill onto the trainer as well. Pepsi trying to get the final player stuck in Vibes here in the back of his side. He has tried to push in. Pepsi has the Phantom, but he's going to get stabbed through the smoke by Kowalski. The dark cover blade not working out for the killjoy of Sting, and that's going to be Saints going up 6 rounds to. Yeah. If we do, if we can have a look at the economy on the sides of both sides, we might be able to see that things are not looking too good for the side of Team Yakuza. Look at Exili, for example. Exili has 1,300 credits to his name, and he can only buy a Spectre. They have to realize that they have. At what point do you start playing? because these rounds have been so back and forth to both sides. It's just unlucky that they went for a quick 4-man alive round there for the side of Team Sense, because that puts Yakuza in such a bad position when it comes to money. They are actually going to walk in. The alarm bot gets taken down immediately. The Nano Swarm. That's an interesting place for the Nano Swarm. It catches anyone who's trying to hug the wall and try to walk up long. But not really working out there because Pepsi had already pushed up to the teleporter, to close to a teleporter area. But they want. This is an A execute, and I like Kowski's position. Kowski's in a shot, trying to catch the rotation coming in from the flank, not seeing anything. He's actually, but he's probably going to hear the players going into him. He hears one, he's probably going to rush behind him, take one. Oh my god, the Sage on the Raider is going to gather up the two. Kowski going to get the kill on Timon. And that's going to be Null taking the kill onto the Raider. It's down to a 2v3. This is not undoable for the side of Team Sense. Lightning has to try and hold strong.
One enemy
oh my
remaining.
god, Ability gets taken down there, but it's down to one.
Last player standing.
By the side of Cypher, Kowski gets one. Lightning. You see no Lightning's position. Kowski has to check it. Oh, Lightning saw the gun. Lightning saw the gun, but oh no, Kowski doesn't check the right corner. Jumping out of hookah, trying to pre-fly the position right underneath, not checking the close corner, and Lightning superior position there, not giving away his position for a single second throughout the entire clutch. I beg your pardon. Throughout that 1v2, kept his calm, kept his nerve, and waited for Kowski to make a mistake, and Kowski did exactly that, getting taken down. Now, I want to direct your attention to this as well. Look at Bine's triple container. The newly patched up Bine looks very different to the one there, because that triple box which you can plant in, that gives you so much power when it comes to those short plants near out of showers. But I yet to see Team Saints try to make use of that new mechanic that would be available for them, but that's gonna be Yakuza trying to get their 4th round at least on the board. A 6-6 is, I mean, they'd love a 6-6 because when we look at their attacking side, they have a Jet, an Arena, and a Killjoy. This would be a huge for their executions, but we got gonna get the nice shot there on the Vandal, gets the kill, but penetrates him out. Spam through the box, gonna get a kill. As Pepsi gets a kill onto Lightning, they're gonna walk all into side. 2 players still in the back of side though. Homer gonna get information of the boom bot back, gets information of the Killjoy still playing in the B side. Gonna take out the turret. That's gonna pressure the Killjoy to not rotate. But Pepsi on the other hand is gonna get a kill on Timon, and that's gonna be him rushing on the side.
Left.
And they have side control. Play in the back of side. The Reyna is gonna fall back off the recon dart, not wanting to take the 1v3 duel, and he's gonna fall back again, playing far back. Look at where that's playing. Back as the Hunter's Fury, realizing that he has to try and hold the side. He's gonna fall back, waiting for the push to come in from Spawn. The defending lockdown issues. Do they invest the Hunter's Fury? They do invest to take out the lockdown, and the lockdown is going to get destroyed immediately. That's going to be the entire game plan of the side of Team Yakuza is getting taken down. But I like if you notice that's going to be the victim of the side of Team Sense. But if you notice what happened there, the Raider on the side of Yakuza Vibez, what he did was he went through triple, went through bathrooms, and the moment Wack started investing the Hunter's Fury, he tried pushing out of showers to take that kill onto the player, onto Wack, who was going to be basically using the Hunter's Fury. But unlucky for him, Wack took the Hunter's Fury and quickly flipped onto the head of the Reyna, was unable to land the headshot of the first bullet, which ruined the entire gameplay. But that was a really good idea for him to quickly go in and try to counter Hunter's Fury and try to make lockdown come into effect. But Kowski,
my camera is
going to get information of one player in B long. He's going to have to try and fall back here. Homer. Again, they've been using the boombot to take control of Stupa, but I haven't seen them taking advantage of this space. Look at this Nano Swarm. What is that Nano Swarm, man? Where do people come up with these things? This is why I hate playing against Killjoy, especially in that. It's just so annoying. The little corners and stuff they keep the on. It's like trying to find coins in Dishonored. It's not easy. And Rat gonna spot the Killjoy in the back or side. That's gonna be a lot of information. I mean, they do know the Killjoy is playing here, but Kowalski is gonna get taken down there by Senior. Nice shots with the Phantom. Null is gonna have to fall back on the A side because this execution is actually going to be on the A side here. Rat turning back, they are actually going up against that
30 seconds left.
Side of team Yakuza Vibez. Again, it's just tough to buy. Timon has only the frenzy, but Homer's gonna get the spam on lightning, and that's gonna be them trying to take control of U-Haul. Timon gets taken down by Pepsi. U-Haul control has been taken. That's the Killjoy going down as well, and that's gonna be spike down going through 2v4 retake here on the side of team Yakuza. They have tried to do something here. Null wants to go in aggressive and he's gonna get one, and Flex is gonna close it out with third on the round. The Reina is on fire
Last
to the
round
side
before
of
the
Team
switch.
Chains. Now, if we do look at the scoreboard a bit, I mean, yeah, it's clear. Pepsi is just I mean, the frags wise, Pepsi is just holding the crown here. He's not letting anyone come even close. Even his own teammates are having a hard time getting double. This reminds me of Pepsi's performance against S4 on Breeze. But Yakuza Vibez, I'm not sure whether they expected this to be such a bad situation when it comes to frags, because they have been making things very close for the side of Team Saints, but not being able to capitalize off anything. The jump spotting here on the side of Python gets noticed by the camera, and the camera is going to get taken down despite him giving information of one player. Again, the thing with Kowalski is that he's not having the best of times with his spike cap placement. Gets taken down immediately, but then again, it's fine because we get information. Rat though, did he spot Sage? Is he spot lightning here with a judge? Oh my god, he has the worst skin. I'm just joking. That is the battle pass skin, and I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, I call it the couch skin. Lightning's gonna actually get detected by the Boombot. Oh no, he tried to go inside the dark cover to try and escape it, but Boombot is a little bright brain of his own. The Sage Wall going up in a shot. The Timon, dude, the steps check. Oh, can go huge. He takes one, but oh my god, Homer, what a flick! 180, and that's going to be him taking another as Kowalski gets taken onto the stage. This is going to be an extension onto the A side, and the Yakuza Vibez is down to 2 players, and they have the Empress. It's invested immediately off for the retake. I'm not sure whether she can get a lot of mag ground space off of it. Kowalski holding showers back here in pocket, waiting for someone to come in. If Killjoys again stuck in spawn, they will not have the lockdown again for an aggressive side retake. And Senior has the vector as well. Yes, as gonna be Python with the running spray, gonna get one, but perfectly placed paranoia there by Null. Doesn't stop anything from happening. The showstopper invested by Homer to just fill up Senior's mouth with a rocket in his face, and that's gonna be the half completed. That's gonna be Team Saints going into the second half with a 9-3 hefty lead here. They are on top on the defense as well. They are gonna have to try and be aggressive on the defense because from the composition on the side of Team Yakuza, I don't think they are going to try and slow down any moment now. Again, a little bit of black screen. They're just not. Yeah, team. Even the stream itself is scared of Team Saints right now because they are playing so well. But yeah, it seems as though Homer just wants to regress off of this onto B main, onto B long. That's interesting. They put out the shouted step into the back of the reporter, and Homer shoots from his pistol classic into the air just to cloud the sound of that teleport. That's a really good strat. But do they expect? Yeah, and then Null's position is almost it. Homer is gonna try and wait for him here, and Python with the Varus actually checks Null, but gets taken down immediately. Can you take TP to escape off it? Timon actually between the dash tag gets on the back of the side. But, Agility is gonna get tagged out by the ring. By the Python as well. Look at Quaski's position. That is where Quaski almost lost the round. He actually lost the touch there. He's using his enemy stacks against him. Lightning again. There is a bit of panic setting into the side of Team Vibe because I mean you can look at their face and see that they are not very comfortable in this position. They have to try and win this pistol to try and do something at least on this half, but they are down to 4 players. Their arena has been taken down. Ali is actually quite low, but it's gonna be interesting because Pep is just gonna can get 1 kill. Gonna get 2. Again, 2 more players in shot, and they are just completely stranded. All their teammates lost. Kowalski wants to try and get this pick in a shot, but he knows that Lightning is close. Actually, does a quick check of the corner, gets one. Kowalski with the. And yeah, the recon does attack down Agility, and he's gonna just try and do some damage as he takes back. Go for a touch here. 1v5. He's gonna get 1. He's not 4 HP though, but the timer is not in his favor. He doesn't decide to die here. It's interesting. I assume that he'd be dying. He takes 3 actually on his way out. That Homer taken down as well. But all kills not really working in his favor, to be honest, because that does put him at quite a economic disadvantage. And the round goes to the side of Team since they are at double digits now and they want to close out this match as quick as possible. I mean, they are buying up. I'm not sure whether Team Yakuza has any other option but to buy up as well, because they cannot let this go down to level 3. I mean, yeah, and Homer's just not going to let them do anything as he takes 1 kill onto Timon. And the Omen Smoke invested here in front of Cooper and invested in front of Belong as well. The shout accepted to be used to get on top of side. Lightning can stand through the boxes and see anything. But the teleporter play is going to come in. They're actually going to try and get teleporter. By the looks of they are going hard rotate as Kowalski is not going to be able to escape Agility as they try to run him down. But that's going to be a full push coming through some showers, and they are going to go for the plant here. The kill joy going through there. This box is not that spammable anymore.
Spike planted.
And the spike is going to go down, but they had no idea that Pepsi is here. Kill joy gets taken down immediately. That's the stage taken down there by Pepsi. Homer and Pepsi might be able to get it for another kill. It gets taken down, but they expect a player behind him. Knowing that's not bad. Has to go into the smoke, try to challenge the player inside the dark cover. Emily gets 1 kill. Exility, beg your pardon, and that's going to be the patience invest to keep him off of that. Gets taken down. Can they go for the defuse? Both players to try to challenge that angle. In showers, they have to try and stick this, and they have enough and more time to go for that defuse, because that's going to be Team Sense winning the round with 11 rounds under their belt, or 2 more to close out Bind in dominant fashion. And if you look at the weaponry, I mean, they did lose 3 players on that site retake. But again, I'm not sure whether Team Sense are very invested about economy at this point, because Yakuza did decide to buy up and they lost all 5 players as well, which is not the best situation for them. And Team Sense, that that's huge kill there, but let's see with the Sheriff gonna get 1, but that's gonna be the Shower's Lurk taken down as well. Now we'll talk about the 8-shot take, but that's gonna be information for them that this is going to be a pre-push outing. But that is actually rotating onto the BA side. It's gonna be 1 single player. It's actually Homer, and I don't deny that Homer can hold this. He takes 1. He hears the sound of a second. He's gonna get spammed down with the running spray there by Agility as the spike goes down in front of the default, and they are gonna try and fall back. Agility has the From the Shadows. He's trying to do a play off of this. Nice positioning here by Lightning behind the stage wall. Again, Lightning's positioning has been just so good throughout this entire game. That's something I really like to point out, is that players in their position, when they know their position, when they know how to play it properly, That's going to be the player in A long taken down, but Woski with awareness gets the kill onto Lightning. That's not a corner I would ever check, and that's the reason why I'm not pro.
It is over.
And that's going to be the 12th rank of side of Team Saints, and the economy on the side of Team
Match point.
Yakuza is just going to be so broken at this point. It's actually going for the timeout case Team Yakuza. That's interesting. I, I mean, it's surprising at the to be honest, but yeah, I mean, why not just use all the options that you can click with the timeout invested here? We do have a little bit of time to talk about the compositions as well. Again, you see how the Reina and the Rays have been used by Team Saints. Like I said, they are not complementary duelists to each other, but the way that the way that Pepsi has been flagging out alongside Homer, who has been almost sort of a backline player to Pepsi. Pepsi has been the initial aggressor, and Homer has been the supporting duelist. And that's interesting because on the side of Team Yakuza Vibes, from what we saw, they were trying to have Timon and Python both being the aggressing duelists. Now, having a double duelist composition, both duelists, if they are firing it out of all cylinders, then having a situation where both of them are the aggressing duelists would be a really good strat. But the thing is, Team Yakuza Vibes are not having a good day, especially on these aim duels, and that is really hurting this double duelist composition at this point, because I mean, they do not have any information gathering agent, and information gathering is especially in a map like Bind, that's probably one of the biggest things. And Peps is not even gonna let Yakuza breathe as he gets one. He's gonna fall back off of that using his mess. He has the Empress charged up already. Does he invest it here? I mean, why not? It's probably gonna be the last round as well. Look at the cipher set up by Kosk in front of a shot. As the Ares is gonna spam right through the U-Haul area after the moment he sees one player getting caught to one of his tripwires. Timondo is gonna get spotted by the player A7, gonna dash into the back of Shovels. Has a Vandal but has nothing. Basically, has two outbursts, but it's just a half shield and not looking too good here. They're gonna have to try and take some aggressive tours. They're gonna have to try and put this in their favor. One outburst left for him as well. He doesn't win the battle with the player A7, and again, that's him now basically without any utility whatsoever. The dark cover is going to be placed in front of a shot. That's it. That's the one way placed by Nalja to stop an aggressive push.
30 seconds left.
Look at Exility walking all the way to the B side. Do they expect it here? Whack. Oh my god, the timing! Whack from the team's team, and so did Exility, but Whack with the precision gets still the kill onto Exility. That's gonna be this B main. The side rush gonna be taken down. Homer with the operator is gonna shut it down. It's down to Lightning, and Lightning cannot do anything as Homer with the operator is gonna shoot a bullet right at his heart, and that's gonna be Team Saints taking Bind in a very convincing way, and that just huge plays here from both sides, especially from the side of the team. Yeah. From both duelists, actually, I want to talk about how Pepsi and Homer both were really good duelists, but again, Pepsi just having the best, having a really good game on the arena, acing as well in one round, and Team Saints just overall having a really good performance on the composition wise as well, having a so really helped them. I mean, I know the meta has changed into a more sky based composition than having a SOA, but again, the players like Vat show us why SOA is still such a strong agent on map like Vine. And that is going to be the conclusion of the first game we have today for you guys. And the next game is going to be at 10 p.m. Make sure to join us on the Logitech G Play to Win Valorant Quarterly Tournament Season 4 Division B matches here. And it's me, Mike, bringing you this tournament organized by Logitech, who are coming in clutch with huge prize pools for division players from all sorts of divisions, players with all capabilities, different ideas to come and explore all of their talents and capabilities on tournaments like this. And I will see you guys back at 10 p.m. See you. Bye.